The waters of Kanema Lagoon hold a secret, staining the white quartz sands with their distinctive, tea-like hue. This is not the murk of sediment, but a pristine infusion of tannins, leached from decaying vegetation over countless seasons as the river flows across the Guiana Shield, a geological foundation nearly 2 billion years old, one of the most ancient exposed surfaces on the planet. Here, a series of 7 powerful waterfalls, known collectively as Salto Hacha, thunder into the basin, their immense force a constant reminder of nature's raw power. For the indigenous Paimon people, this is a sacred, living landscape, where the sheer-sided tepuis looming on the horizon are not mere mountains, but the Mawari, the houses of the spirits. To stand on this shore is to witness a confluence of deep time, potent myth, and the unceasing geological pulse of the earth itself, a place where every element tells a story that began long before our own. To stand within these walls is to grasp the sheer scale of imperial ambition. The name, Forbidden City, isn't merely about physical exclusion. It's about a meticulously crafted cosmic order, a universe in miniature. Construction, beginning in 1406 and mobilizing over 1 million laborers for 14 years, was governed by a profound numerology. The number 9, the most auspicious digit and the ultimate symbol of the emperor's divine authority, echoes everywhere, from the 9 ranks of officials to the 9 by 9 rows of brass studs on the great gates. Legend holds that the complex contains 9,999.5 rooms, just shy of the 10,000 believed to exist in the celestial palace of the Jade Emperor. As you cross the immense, silent courtyards, beneath endless golden yellow tiled roofs reserved only for the Son of Heaven, you realize this isn't just architecture. It's a physical doctrine, a sprawling symmetrical diagram built to align the earthly realm with the heavens, and in doing so, secure the harmony of an empire for nearly 500 years. The first thing you notice is not the sight, but the sound. It is a subtle, percussive music, the gentle knocking of thousands of moso bamboo stalks swaying in the wind. These are not wild, untamed woods. This is a carefully cultivated landscape with roots stretching back over 1,000 years to the Heian period, when nobles first shaped these groves for their private estates. The towering columns, which can grow an astonishing 1 meter in just 24 hours, create a dense canopy that filters the sunlight into a soft, ethereal glow. In 1996, Japan's Ministry of the Environment recognized the unique auditory tapestry here, naming the rustling and creaking of the Arashiyama Grove one of the 100 soundscapes of Japan. It serves as a profound reminder that in this place, the experience is not merely visual. It is a full, immersive dialogue between nature and a millennium of human cultivation, a symphony for the senses that you don't just see, but feel and hear. Gili Trawangan, the largest of the 3 sister islands, is a mere whisper of land, barely 15 square kilometers sculpted from ancient coral reefs uplifted from the seabed. Its name, however, hints at a more turbulent past, deriving from the Sasak word Tarawangan, meaning tunnel. This is a direct reference to a cave tunnel constructed here by occupying Japanese forces during the Second World War, a stark reminder of a time when this tranquil outpost served a strategic military purpose. Today, any echo of that conflict has been absorbed by the island's relentless serenity, a peace deliberately preserved by the complete absence of motorized vehicles. The only percussion that marks the passing of time is the gentle rhythm of the kidomo, the local horse-drawn cart, a sound that underscores Trawangan's remarkable journey from a wartime vantage point to a sanctuary governed only by the sun and the tide. Banyuwangi, the fragrant water at Java's easternmost point, is far more than a simple geographic terminus. It is a historical sanctuary, the final redoubt of the once mighty Majapahit Empire. As the great Hindu-Buddhist kingdom retreated across the island in the late 15th century, its nobles, priests, and artisans found refuge here, establishing the successor kingdom of Blambangan. Shielded by the volcanic spine of Ijen and Raung to the west and the Strait to the east, their culture was not extinguished, but instead distilled into something unique: the Osing identity. This is why a journey here feels like a step into a different Java. It's a landscape where the ancient courtly arts, a distinct dialect, and animist-infused traditions were preserved in isolation for centuries. What we witness today is not merely a place of immense natural beauty, but a living repository of a world that, for the rest of the island, has long since passed into legend. Fenghuang appears to rise directly from the Tuo River, its iconic stilt houses, the Diaojiaolu, seeming to defy gravity. But this is not mere aesthetic flourish. It is a masterclass in adaptation. For centuries, the Miao and Tujia people engineered these homes to contend with the river's seasonal moods, their elevated floors providing a vital buffer against flooding on this narrow strip of land. The city's origin, however, lies not in commerce, but in control. Founded around 1704 as an imperial garrison, its formidable stone walls and watchtowers were built to pacify the surrounding hill tribes. What we see today as a tranquil, almost dreamlike landscape was once a tense frontier, a physical and cultural boundary between the empire and the people it sought to govern. It is a profound reminder that beneath the surface of China's most picturesque town lies a complex history. The islands of the Yaeyama archipelago often appear as fleeting emerald jewels, but their foundations tell a story written in geological time. Just beneath the surface off Ishigaki's coast lies the Shiraho Reef, a rare and vital ecosystem. This is not just any coral colony. It is home to one of the planet's largest and most ancient communities of blue coral, with individual colonies having quietly thrived here for over 500 years. This incredible longevity The monoliths of Belitung are more than just a dramatic backdrop. They are the exposed story of the island itself, written in granite. These formations are the weathered tips of a massive underground magma chamber, a batholith that cooled deep within the Earth's crust over 200 million years ago. This ancient geology placed Belitung directly within the Southeast Asian tin belt, a fact that would profoundly shape its destiny. For centuries, this hidden wealth was the island's primary identity, culminating in an industrial-scale extraction that began in the mid-18th century and left indelible marks on the land. What we see today is a delicate reconciliation. Pristine coastlines and turquoise waters exist alongside the silent, water-filled craters of former mines, now reclaimed by nature. It is a landscape of profound duality, where the slow, patient work of geological time meets the frantic, fleeting ambition of human history. To truly understand Jakarta, one must look beneath the soaring glass towers and the ceaseless hum of traffic, down to the very earth it rests upon. This megacity was not built on solid ground, but on the soft, alluvial fan of what were once 13 separate rivers, a marshy delta that the Dutch East India Company ambitiously sought to tame. They christened it Batavia, and, in a feat of colonial hubris, remade it in the image of Amsterdam, crisscrossing the wetlands with canals. But this intricate system, designed for control, had an unforeseen consequence. It severed the city's connection to its natural water sources. Today, as millions draw from the deep aquifers below, the land itself is compacting, sinking at an alarming rate. Every skyscraper, every historic square, is part of a slow, inexorable descent. A modern metropolis locked in a gravitational struggle with its own geological past. A constant reminder that a city's foundation is as much about history as it is about stone. The gentle rumble of Hiroshima's electric streetcars offers a unique rhythm to the city, a sound that is far more than mere ambient noise. These trams, known locally as Hiroden, are rolling monuments to an extraordinary resilience. Remarkably, within just 3 days of the atomic bombing in 1945, a handful of these cars were painstakingly repaired and put back into service, a defiant first step toward normality amidst unimaginable devastation. Today, they glide through a city reborn, their familiar bells echoing between glass-fronted towers and the tranquil pathways of the Peace Memorial Park. They carry citizens on their daily commutes, passing the skeletal Genbaku Dome, a permanent, silent witness, yet their destination is always forward. This daily choreography is a quiet but powerful testament, not to forgetting the past, but to the profound human capacity to build a vibrant future directly upon its most scarred foundations. Hokkaido exists in a state of geological youth, a striking contrast to the ancient settled landscapes of Honshu to the south. This is a land born of fire, sitting at the volatile intersection of three tectonic plates where the immense Kurile volcanic arc makes its presence known. This chain, comprising over 100 active and dormant volcanoes, has sculpted the island's core for millennia. In the central massif, the indigenous Ainu people called this realm Kamui Mintara, the playground of the gods, a name that feels viscerally appropriate. The evidence of their divine games is everywhere, in the sulfurous breath rising from the fumaroles of Asahidake, the island's highest peak, and in the deep, placid caldera lakes that now occupy the immense craters of collapsed stratovolcanoes. This constant, powerful shaping of the earth imbues the island with a palpable energy, a sense of wildness and untamed potential that defines its spirit, setting it profoundly apart within the Japanese archipelago. To step out onto the skywalk is to suspend oneself, quite literally, between human ingenuity and geological time. This isn't a national park attraction. It is a profound statement by the Hualapai Nation on their sovereign land. The structure, a remarkable U-shaped cantilever of steel, extends 70 feet beyond the rim at Eagle Point, a site named for a sacred rock formation that watches over the canyon. Through more than 2 inches of multi-layered glass, the world falls away for nearly 4,000 feet to the winding course of the Colorado River below. You are not merely observing the canyon, you are a temporary fixture within its vastness. The bridge was conceived as a gateway, an economic lifeline for the Hualapai people, but it has become something more. A modern lens that reframes our relationship with this ancient landscape, allowing us a perspective once reserved only for the eagles themselves. The great vermilion torii of Itsukushima appears to float, untethered, upon the waters of the Seto Inland Sea, an illusion that is both a masterpiece of design and a profound act of faith. This seemingly impossible architecture is a direct answer to a foundational spiritual belief. The island itself, Miyajima, has long been worshipped as a deity. To avoid desecrating this sacred ground, the entire original shrine complex, first established some 1,400 years ago, was constructed on piers and platforms over the tidal flats. This choice creates a dynamic sanctuary, a place that breathes with the rhythm of the ocean. At high tide, its corridors and stages seem to drift above the waves, their brilliant lacquer, a finish chosen for both its preservative qualities against the corrosive salt and its believed power to ward off malevolent forces, reflecting in the shifting surface. The result is more than an architectural marvel. It is a physical manifestation of reverence, a testament to a worldview where humanity builds not upon the divine, but in a delicate, enduring balance alongside it. This seemingly endless vermilion corridor is not a single, ancient monument, but a vast, cumulative offering, a physical ledger of faith stretching back to the 8th century. Each of the estimated 10,000 torii gates that line the path up the sacred Mount Inari represents a personal or corporate donation, a prayer for prosperity, or a token of gratitude to Inari, the Shinto kami of rice, sake, and business. As you walk the 4-kilometer trail, the dense colonnades create a hypnotic tunnel where sunlight filters through the canopy to cast shifting shadows upon the stone-carved kitsune, the fox messengers who guard the deity's domain. This is more than just an ascent. It is a journey through a living tapestry of devotion, where every inscribed pillar marks a story of hope and fortune sought, a testament to a belief system woven directly into the economic and spiritual fabric of Japan itself. Beneath the famously leisurely rhythm of modern Chengdu, with its bustling tea houses and cherished panda sanctuaries, lies a secret of immense and ancient ingenuity. The city's enduring prosperity, its very identity as the land of abundance, is not a gift of chance, but the result of a profound understanding of nature. In the 3rd century before the Common Era, the governor Li Bing conceived of the Dujiangyan irrigation system, a project not of brute force, but of elegant balance. Instead of damming the ferocious Min River, he engineered a way to divide its flow, channeling its power to nourish the plains while taming the devastating floods that had plagued the region for centuries. This single act of hydrological genius, completed over 2,200 years ago, transformed the Chengdu Plain into one of China's most fertile landscapes. It is a living monument, a quiet testament to the idea that the greatest human achievements are often those that work in harmony with the world, rather than seeking to conquer it. To the untrained eye, Bali's terraced rice paddies are a masterpiece of landscape art, a cascade of impossible green. But this is no mere scenery. It is a living testament to a system known as subak, a complex communal water management network for rice fields, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with roots stretching back to the 9th century. Governed by water temples and the priests who manage the intricate schedule of irrigation, the subak is the physical manifestation of a core Balinese philosophy, Trihita Karana. This is the belief in a sacred harmony between the human world, the natural world, and the spiritual realm. Every channel, every weir, every shared drop of volcanic-rich water is part of a 1,000-year-old conversation. It reveals that the island's breathtaking beauty is not an accident of nature, but a deliberate, spiritual collaboration between a people and their land. The Dutch once called this highland sanctuary Buitenzorg, meaning without a care, an idyllic retreat from the coastal heat of Batavia. But to truly grasp the city's essence, one must look to the forces that govern its skies. Locals know it more intimately as Kota Hujan, the rainy city, a name born from a unique geological circumstance. Cradled between the imposing volcanic figures of Mount Salak and Mount Gede, Bogor occupies a natural basin where moist air, channeled from the sea, is forced to ascend, condensing into near-daily thunderstorms of legendary intensity. This perpetual humidity is not a nuisance, but a powerful creative force. It is the very reason the celebrated Bogor Botanical Gardens, established here in 1817, could flourish into one of the world's most vital repositories of tropical flora. Here, the landscape is not merely a backdrop to history, it is an active participant, a testament to how the patient, persistent power of water can cultivate a legacy of unparalleled biodiversity. To truly understand Hainan, one must look past the shoreline and deep into its geological past. Some 25 million years ago, this landmass tore away from the continent, a continental fragment drifting into the South China Sea. This violent separation triggered immense volcanic activity, leaving behind the Leqiang volcanic field, a landscape dotted with over 100 dormant craters. Today, that fiery birth is the secret to the island's profound fertility. The rich, dark soil nourishes everything from coffee plantations to the dense tropical growth that now softens the rims of these silent craters. It's a powerful reminder that the island's distinct character isn't just a matter of geography, but of a deep, elemental history. Here, the land itself tells a story of separation and singular creation, a history written not in ink, but in basalt and bloom. The master builders of Borobudur worked not with brick or marble, but with a material born from the very volcanoes that surround it, gray andesite. An estimated 2 million of these volcanic blocks were carved and laid without a single measure of mortar, fitting together in a colossal interlocking puzzle that has stood for over 12 centuries. This intricate structure forms the canvas for 2,672 narrative panels and 504 Buddha statues, each one a lesson in stone. Rising from the fertile Kedu plain, the temple is a man-made mountain, a spiritual echo of the great peaks like Merapi on the horizon. Yet its true purpose transcends its physical form. It is a three-dimensional mandala, a map for the soul. The pilgrim's ascent from the base to the summit is a symbolic journey, moving from the world of earthly desire through the realm of forms to the ultimate, formless reality of nirvana represented by the great central stupa. The name Jigokudani, or Hell's Valley, seems a severe moniker for a place of such profound tranquility, yet it speaks to the landscape's geothermal soul. Steep, frozen cliffs, and boiling water bubbling from the earth. It was here, in 1963, that a single curious Japanese macaque first discovered the restorative warmth of an outdoor onsen belonging to a nearby inn. This wasn't instinct, but a moment of profound observation and adaptation, a learned behavior that would redefine the troop's relationship with its harsh environment. The practice spread, a new culture passed down through generations. Now, for up to 4 months of the year, when heavy snow blankets the valley, these snow monkeys descend from the forests to seek refuge in their custom-built pool, their red faces serene amidst the rising steam. They are the only primates in the world known to engage in this specific thermoregulatory behavior, a remarkable testament to animal intelligence that transformed a forbidding, volcanic landscape, once named for the underworld, into a unique generational sanctuary against the unforgiving alpine winter. The image is an emblem of Japan, a perfect triangulation of culture and nature that has graced 1 million postcards. Yet, what many who gaze upon it don't realize is that the Chureito Pagoda is not some ancient relic steeped in feudal history. It was constructed in 1963, a modern monument dedicated to peace, enshrining the spirits of nearly 1,000 citizens from Fujiyoshida who perished in conflicts since the 1860s. The ascent of almost 400 stone steps therefore becomes a pilgrimage of sorts, leading not just to a view, but to a perspective. From this vantage point, the ephemeral beauty of the cherry blossoms and the solemnity of the memorial stand in quiet dialogue with the immense, unyielding presence of Mount Fuji. The mountain, a sacred kami in Shinto belief, becomes a silent witness, transforming this perfect composition from a mere photograph into a profound national meditation on loss, remembrance, and the enduring hope for peace. Laxerwaos, the great torii of peace, rising from the waters of Lake Ashi, is more than an iconic image. It is a gateway to a history forged in myth and geology. Established in the year 757 during Japan's Nara period, the shrine's origins are tied to the legend of the priest Mangan, who reputedly confronted and pacified a nine-headed dragon that terrorized these shores. This fearsome creature, now enshrined as a guardian deity, serves as a powerful metaphor for the volatile nature of the landscape itself, for Lake Ashi is a caldera, born from the colossal eruption of Mount Hakone some 3,000 years ago. For centuries, shoguns and samurai sought guidance and protection within its sacred cedar forests, drawn to a place where the raw power of nature was believed to be tamed and channeled. The shrine stands today as a testament to this enduring dialogue between humanity and the elemental, a point of balance where the spiritual and the geological have been intertwined for over 1,200 years. The enduring image of the Great Wall is one of a single, continuous stone dragon, a myth as vast as the structure itself. In reality, what we see today is not one wall, but an immense, fragmented tapestry of fortifications woven over nearly 2,000 years by a succession of dynasties. Its form was dictated by function and terrain. In the Gobi Desert, where stone was scarce, engineers used layers of compacted earth and reeds, while here, in the rugged mountains north of Beijing, they quarried the very granite they stood upon. Each watchtower, spaced within 2 arrow flights of the next, was a nerve ending in a colossal early warning system, using smoke by day and fire by night to send signals across hundreds of miles in mere hours. It stands less as an impenetrable barrier and more as a monumental serpentine conversation between human ambition and the unyielding landscape, a border drawn not just on the earth, but between 2 distinct ways of life. From a distance, the village of Jotapan appears as a cascade of impossible color, a vibrant mosaic tumbling down the steep banks of the Brantus River. Yet, this spectacle is a remarkably recent phenomenon, born not from ancient tradition, but from a 2016 university-led social project. Once considered one of Malong's most neglected slums, the community, in collaboration with students and a local paint company, embarked on a radical transformation. Over 18 distinct tones were applied by the residents themselves, turning their homes into a unified canvas. This initiative was not merely cosmetic. It was a catalyst for profound environmental and economic change, inspiring improved sanitation and creating a new microeconomy based on the very foot traffic that once avoided these streets. What we see is more than just a photogenic destination. It is a testament to the power of a single, creative idea to redefine a community's identity and future, proving that sometimes the most effective urban renewal tool is simply a bucket of paint and a shared vision. Of the 3 celebrated islets off Lombok's northwest coast, only one carries its defining characteristic in its name. Gili Air, translating from Indonesian to water island, is a geological anomaly in this small archipelago. Unlike its neighbors, which are built almost entirely on coral sand, Air sits atop a foundation capable of trapping significant subterranean freshwater reserves. This singular resource was the key to its unique development. Long before the first tourist bungalows appeared around the 1980s, this fresh water allowed a permanent Sasak fishing and farming community to flourish here, cultivating the dense coconut groves that still dominate the interior. You can feel that legacy today, a subtle but profound difference in the island's character, a sense of permanence and balance that underpins its gentle rhythm. It's a quiet reminder that the soul of a place is often written not just on its shores, but in the unseen elements that give it life. To truly understand Bandung, one must first look not to its bustling streets, but to the silent, green mountains that encircle it. This is no ordinary valley. We are standing in the basin of a vast prehistoric lake formed some 25,000 years ago when the colossal Mount Sunda erupted and collapsed, creating a caldera that slowly filled with water. The city now rests upon this ancient lakebed, a high plateau over 700 meters above sea level, blessed with a legacy of rich volcanic soil. It was this very fertility that drew colonial planters to cultivate its famous tea and coffee, and the caldera's rim that trapped a cooler, more temperate air, earning Bandung its colonial-era title, the Paris of Java. And perhaps it is this geological embrace, this sense of being cradled by the earth itself, that has cultivated Bandung's enduring spirit of ingenuity, a city where new ideas feel as native to the soil as the plants that thrive upon its slopes.